Hey everyone, welcome back to the Art of Safe Scumming. Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk about Lustria again. Lustria is a little bit of a situation, and I did a video on how to fix Lustria. So there's some hard things that CA should do eventually, and then there's some easy stuff that they should do yesterday. Given the problems with Lustria, I made a whole video on that. I still think it's the right decision to put Skulltaker, a Khorne faction, in Lustria. And you're like, oh man, that's a bad take. No, hear me out. The problems with Khorne are as follows. Two of their main post-battle options when taking a settlement is to blow it up. It's like core to their mechanics, right? Well, if you blow the settlement up, you can't move this way. You have to go this way and then tack back, right? So sometimes that can be a real problem. And again, I covered this in the other video, but it has to do with the roads and the movement penalties with both mountain and jungle. It can be a slog, but I still think it's the right decision to put Khorne and Lustria, and let me explain. So if you think about Khorne's economy, they make most of their economy from killing things, which is very thematic, and they make only money from their military buildings. So basic military buildings, 80. Advanced military buildings, 120. You get the full value when you build the first level of that building. So at tier 2, you build this building. Doesn't matter if you get it all the way up to tier 5, still getting 120. Same thing with this one. Doesn't matter if you take it all the way up to tier 3, still getting 80. Except for resources. Resources give you a base cost, and then they're upgradable. And they vary in their benefits. Like, for instance, all these secondary benefits are kind of like really more important, except for like this one, which gives you 400, right? So there's a lot to be had from these resources. Lustria is one of the most resource dense areas of the map. So for instance, if we just like pick some random settlements here, this one over here has 1, but it's really good. This one has 1, but it's really good. Up in here in your starting area, this one has 2. This one has 1, but it's really good. Did we cover this one already? Yeah, we covered that one already. If we go up into the isthmus, some of these have like 3. You see what I'm saying? So there's a fair amount of resources to be captured in Lustria. And when you're thinking about Khorne's economy, again, most of it is generated from post-battle loot. But in order to field multiple armies, you gotta have some background level of income to be able to support those. And growing that by taking all of Lustria. If you think about the end game for Lustria, you capture the whole damn thing. Yeah, got a couple vassals to sell the trash territory to and create cults on their land. After that, who comes to Lustria? Nobody comes to Lustria. You are an expeditionary force at that point in time. And I mean, you don't have to interface with this. Like, if you don't want a super meme campaign, you can just ignore this mechanic if you want. Skulltaker being here means that he will have ultimately an entire island to himself. I mean, technically it's a peninsula, but you can create a really awesome choke point right here. He will have a continent to himself that he can suck the resources out of each turn. And most of these things that you get have some kind of, this one is a bad example, have some kind of global bonus. So this one is hero recruitment. And recruit rank, hero recruit rank. But that, I think that might be local, now that I think about it. This one. Where is this one? Casualty replenishment rate, 2% all armies. Right? So that is a faction-wide, and 2% health for all characters faction-wide. So some of these have like really awesome benefits. When you're considering this, again, for endgame, nobody's coming here. Nobody's like really threatening this territory. You can basically leave a trash army or raise one if a rogue army comes up. Sick a vassal on it or something like that, since you've already got a couple to put cults on their land. But when you think about Skulltaker and the other factions, he can then go elsewhere to confederate those other factions, versus like the way the game plays. If you play as Scarbrand, you have to rush over here to save him before he gets wiped out. To get him with Arbol, you have to get lucky and get some kind of quest that takes you here that then allows you to meet him and confederate him. So if you want to collect them all, your best bet is to start a Skulltaker. He also has the greatest climate preferences. The only climates that he does not do is magical forest and ocean. Everything else is either orange or green territory. He gets jungle, which means that he can colonize all of this region over here in the Southlands, because this is all jungle here. Scarbrand can't really make as much use of that because he doesn't have jungle. So while you could rush over here, you're not as good shape when it comes to all of these resources. And if you look at other places on the map that have the resource concentration of Lustria, we're talking about mountainous regions, which are fine, but you think about the mountainous regions, they're kind of bordered by major enemies that you're going to fight. So not only are you going to have to fight through them and kill the dwarves that are central to those areas, like over here. You're going to have Skaven over here too. But in here, you're going to have a lot of dwarves that you got to fight. But once you get here, now you're going to fight Chaos Dwarves and Empire. If you go over here, you're going to have to fight Chaos Dwarves, Grimgore, and then Cathay over here. So having a spot that is going to be uncontested after turn 40 or so gives you the background income to be able to be an expeditionary force elsewhere on the map. And that's why I think that putting Skulltaker in Lustria was one of the better decisions that CA has made. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.